Hello everyone. My presentation for you is about video production, and how I'd like to start off with is explain to you how we use that here at Miller Middle School in Marshalltown. In our library we have a small room that used to be used for storage. We cleared that out, threw in some tables, and what that does now is create a video production room where students can use a camera and record and have a quiet environment where they don't have the outside disruptions going on while they're trying to put something together. We also have a computer in there. It's used, and what also makes that special is it's a central location for our building and its closed broadcasting system. This is something that if your school has cable going to all the classrooms and televisions, you could have some IT guys come in and they could set that up for you. It's pretty simple. It just requires some work with your coax, and what that does is allow you to pipe out something through to all your rooms and televisions on a certain channel whenever you'd like to. So some ways we use that here. From the computer, we show a constant looping PowerPoint that just runs daily announcements. Just lots of ways to keep kids informed, things they need to know, turn in, deadlines for things, upcoming events, things like that are always shown on there. We also started using this year a weekly news show where we would get some recognition out for some positive things that were going on, get some attention to people that maybe wouldn't get it otherwise, just something fun to end the week with, and let the students kind of create something on their own. Having a system like that can be used in lots of different ways. It's something that can be used as a class. A class doing a research project could have a final piece of a video showing what they had learned. It's a great way to tie in reading and writing. Students can write scripts, make sure all the information's there. Then along with the reading, it tends to have some repetitive reading come from that, and also just practice with using expression, tone of voice, those types of things that we'd like students to do to become good readers. It can also be used as something for multiple classes. For instance, you wanted to show something to all the science rooms at once, or all the language arts rooms, or a certain grade level. That's a way that that closed broadcasting system can be really beneficial, along with just being informative for the whole building, like I said, with the announcements or with a news program or something where everybody watches at the same time. So there's lots of things you can do with it. It's pretty simple, really, if you have the closed broadcasting system set up, or if not, just making videos at all is not very difficult. Basically, you need two things. One is a recording device. So something as simple as a flip video camera, which I'm using right now, or something a little more complicated, like a digital video recorder. It's like a camcorder. Either one works fine, just kind of depends on who's using it and what type of quality you want. The other piece you need is just some type of movie making software. Again, that could be something as simple as the flip video software that's on the flip camera, to Windows Movie Maker, to iMovie, or here for our news show we use a program called Pinnacle. Basically, they all end up the same way. You have a movie at the end. It just depends on the simplicity you want of it, how technical you want to get with the options and things like that that you can throw into your movie. But it's, with students being involved, sometimes keeping it just simple where they can focus more on the learning part is beneficial. To gear this towards kind of what everybody has some access to, I'm just using the flip camera like I said, and also I'll just be doing this on Windows Movie Maker to kind of aim towards everybody as a crowd and what they have available to them. So what I'm going to move on to is showing you how to make a movie, how to piece it all together, and then we'll come back and talk again about how we can use this from the library's point of view.
Okay, the first thing you need to do on your computer is open up Windows Movie Maker, and on the left hand side you'll basically see the instructions you need to follow as far as creating a movie. The first thing you need to do is capture video, and what you're going to pick here is import video. When that comes up, you'll have an import file screen like you've probably seen with other things before. You want to change it down to your flip video camera, and in there you're going to go through a couple folders. The first one you're going to open up is the DCIM folder. The second one will be the 100 video folder. And once you get inside that folder, you'll see all the videos that are on your flip camera. If you know what you need, you can just pick which files that you want to import, and then click import, and Windows Movie Maker will go through the process of importing those into the collection on your project. Once those are up, it's as very simple as grabbing the video, dragging it down into the storyboard below, and having it appear. Now here I'm also using lots of still pictures to give you my presentation. The same thing works. Just click on Import Pictures, pick where they're from. They'll also appear in your collection, and then it's just as easy as grabbing those pictures and putting them in the storyboard where you want them to go in the order they need to be in. One thing I'd like to show you to make things a little simpler, especially for younger students, if you click on Show Storyboard below, you'll notice it gets rid of the audio and music and title overlay tracks. That way you can make that chronological order easier to follow, where they're not worried about the other things, and those views become just a little larger for them to see. Now, since I'm using pictures, I don't have any sound, so what you're hearing right now is also recorded on Audacity, which is on all the machines. It's just a quick, easy program. You plug in a microphone, hit record, and kids can follow along their story and narrate, as I'm doing right now. When you want that to be done, you just save it and click Import Audio or Music on the left-hand side. Choose where you've saved that from, and it's going to appear in your collection. For instance, if this was music, if it was Beethoven's Symphony like I found, I could just click that, drag it down to the audio track, it appears, and then I can move it where I want the sound to go. You're almost done with your movie. The only things you have left are editing. Here's where you can put in effects or transitions, titles or credits, those types of things. You just click on what you want, and it's very easy to follow through. Your last step then is to finish making your movie, and that's as simple as just telling it if you want to save it to a device or put it on a CD, put it to the web, whatever option you want to do there. It's as easy as that.
Alright, I hope that helped you understand a little on how to create a movie. Like I said, I really enjoy doing this. I think it really helps promote the library and make it a very central and seen part of the building. It's a fun project, and things that the kids love to do. They love to see and watch and hear themselves. So there's usually a high level of interest. Again, with the closed broadcasting piece, if you go that route, it's a great way to just get news out to the school, keep people informed. Use it as a tool to hit multiple classrooms at once instead of getting each classroom on its own. And you can tie in news from the library, showing what's coming up, what's going to happen soon. I even use it in the daily announcements to show books that are ready for students that have had them on hold, just to get that quick word out there for them. And as far again as the whole building goes, there's lots of things you can do with that. Something I'd like to even try doing coming up here is use video production as a way to get out some book reviews. Allow students to record themselves talking about books they've read, why they liked them, recommending them for others, kind of making a reading rainbow type of show, so that they can just get that word out there for student interest. They could watch it all at once, the language arts classes at a certain time. You could make a DVD and classrooms could check it out and watch it. Again, lots of different options. So I hope you found some interest. I'm glad to help answer any questions you might have or tell you a little bit more about what we do this here. Feel free to talk to me in class whenever we see each other, or just send me an email, and I'll do my best to answer any questions or help you find some answers. So thank you for watching.